What's up, everybody? I hope y'all can hear me. I am show out from Smooth Transitions Designs LLC on Make It Make Sense with Auntie. Auntie should be in here in a few minutes, so y'all prepare for that. We got a lot of things to talk about today. I'm trying to check, make sure my settings are right. Y'all bear with me a little bit, because we got to make sure this thing is right here. We got to make sure it's right. I think I probably did it right there.
You are listening to Make It Make Sense with Auntie. We're having a lot of technical difficulties. They are streaming live out of Tampa, Florida. And believe it or not, that storm is still down there and still affecting them. So they're on the backside of Helene. We have a lot of technical issues here. You can follow Auntie at Make It Make Sense with Auntie. It's a private group. Responsible adults send us a request to join, and we'll approve you immediately. Here comes Show Out. Back to the show.
Yeah, like I said, like DC said, we got a lot of weather going on here. We on the back end of this hurricane. We got another one that's forming up in the waters over there. So as usual, we doing our show from outside. At least I'm outside. Auntie should be on in a minute. You know, she's trying to stay dry. I'm gonna always be out here in the weather. Y'all might see me with the umbrella, sliding by somewhere, to give y'all a little weather alert on how this storm coming through, because it is getting dark. It seems like it get dark on us every time we start the show, as soon as we start the show. But enough of that. Like I said before, I am show out from Smooth Transition Design LLC, Make It Make Sense with Auntie. I got to let y'all know about the things that I got going on. Me and Auntie working on this website, getting this website up. As last week, y'all seen us with the shirts, with the designs that we, got out there, the new design. Y'all go ahead and get that design on your t-shirts and everything that you might think that you want to put it on, as well as we're giving away some onesies. You know, we're definitely gonna be giving that away with the Make It Make Sense new logo, as well as me doing a lot of things. That's my website coming out, working on my website. So if y'all need any websites done, logos, any cartoons, designs, any type of apparel done, just holler at us. Y'all hit us up on Smooth Transitions. That's with a Z at Transitions Designs with a Z at the end, LLC at gmail.com. You catch me out on Facebook. Y'all check out my YouTube coming out. I'm teaching people how to, get their own little business started. So y'all know anybody that want to learn how to get their own little business started with the t-shirts, I am, just starting up a, course for those who want to learn. You know, Actually, it's a 30-day challenge that I'm starting that will be starting in November. So y'all go ahead and subscribe, get with that and everything, as well as get with Auntie. There she go. There go Auntie. Like
Hey
I said,
there, how y'all doing?
what's going on?
I'm here, I'm
Yeah,
here, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Go ahead, continue.
yeah. So like I was saying, we got a lot of things going on. I'll let them know about the new website we building for you, but make it make sense with Auntie. That's gonna
Right,
be coming out, working on that as we speak,
right.
as
That's
well
gonna be
as
24-hour access to Auntie. Like you literally gonna
yep,
have 24-hour access to Auntie. Like for
doing
real, they gonna have 24 hours. Oh, we got somebody coming. Oh, no, I had a little ding dong. I was say, oh, wait a minute, we got a surprise guest I ain't know nothing about, but no, that's not what that is. But now, truly, I want to thank everybody for tuning in every single Thursday. I am grateful. I am blessed. I am honored Um, last week, I have to go ahead and address this. So last week, um, okay, if you don't know me, and if you've been a listener, if you've been a follower, um, I take to heart everything that I do. I'm very passionate about everything I do. I'm very passionate about talking to other people. But I get a little nervous, and that's crazy. But I get a little nervous when it comes time for me to record videos. But I love talking to people. I love helping people through situations. I love smiling. And in doing so, last week we did something that was like crazy, and I couldn't have done that without all of my listeners. So I want to, tell all my listeners thank you. Like last week, we actually had 121,388 listeners by the end of the show last week. So I am forever grateful because I challenge
Yes.
myself. I try to challenge myself every week when I come. On here, I try to educate myself. I want to be able to educate others. It's been hard. Yeah, y'all got to excuse me if y'all hear background noise. We in the house. It's the weather. Y'all know how I get with Auntie. We make it make sense. This is a family situation. I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry that I can't be in no studio right now because I am around my family and that's what matters the most. But I'm not sure. Were you finished show out?
Yeah, I would basically let them know, just tell them the insights, what I got going on and what I'm, working on. Tell them
Uh,
about this weather that I'm outside again.
That's right. Y'all know he like to play in those storms. He be out there in his habitat. And we appreciate him for being out there in the streets. Speaking of being out there in the streets, Auntie is doing something that I am very, very excited about. I know we've been talking about it, but I'm very, very excited. So I have been invited to come out to some businesses, restaurants to come out and experience them. One of them that I'm putting together a video is for a restaurant that we have here that's located right up the street in our little Progress Village. I would say little, but it's starting to express and stretch out. So it's not really little Progress Village anymore. But if you come right on out here in Progress Village, you find yourself out here in Progress Village. It's a nice little restaurant, Mexican restaurant spot. Located inside the 24K Express. And when I tell you their Mexican food, their food is some serious. Like she doing her thing. So if y'all get a chance, y'all come down here. I think the address is 7711 Madison Avenue. It's out here in Progress Village. So it's right there inside. So I know some of y'all be talking about, oh, I don't eat food at the gas station. Baby, y'all should check some of them restaurants that y'all be eating in. And that's being spoken from a GM in restaurants. Y'all have to pick y'all struggles, choose y'all battles. Y'all make little comments and say, "Oh, I ain't eating no food prepared in the gas station." Well, I'm gonna tell you, baby, Auntie started in the gas station, and that's how I built up my clientele. And I am here to say that it has been. I am 45 years old, and I began catering when I was 26 years old, and my first location was inside of a gas station, and I'm okay with that. But y'all notice I got on my pink. So I say I look a little different when I put a little business clothes on. But no, this as we all know that we are in October, and we want to acknowledge all of our fighters, our warriors, our survivors, those that have left on that did fight the fight that endured breast cancer. Myself, I was affected by it. My mother. I lost my mother to breast cancer. My aunt had it. She beat it. Thank God. I lost an aunt to it. Cancer has touched my life. I am a cancer survivor. I did survive cervical cancer. So this month means a lot to us. It means a lot to Auntie. I have a cousin. The world knows her as Queen. She participates in a breast cancer event every year, and I have two cousins, Cara and Tisha, both of those are survivors, they're sisters. So what I'm saying, this is a month that means a lot to us, and we really, really want to show our our respect and our honor to those that are fighting this fight, those that have lost the fight, that have won the fight. So that is something that we want to talk about, but we don't want to get lost in the wayside because not one subject is more than important than the other, because we hear a lot about is breast cancer month, and everybody fixates on breast cancer, and I know, and again, that is something that is touching everybody's lives, so that's something that we do want to do. However, there are other very, very important topics that we need to be made aware of, or we are aware of, that we need to address more. And we want to go ahead and say that this month, October, is also mental illness awareness. Um, you have
Yeah.
something to say?
Nah, go ahead. I was just
What is?
telling you we got to say about that mental
Oh,
illness.
right, it's mental health awareness month, and even in it being this month, it is mental health awareness week. So all week this week, if you're dealing with mental health, if you know somebody that's dealing with mental health, you might want to pick up the phone, call them, shoot them an email, text, make sure they're okay. You might, if you can stop by, if you're dealing with yourself, you know what I'm saying? I know we have a crisis line here, 211. If you know somewhere you can get some help, go ahead and reach out and get help, assistance. Some people don't like the word help. You know, find you a group, find you a buddy, find you somebody that you can conversate with, just to talk about it. Sometimes talking about it just actually helps solve the problem. But and I'm gonna be honest, you don't just want to go run telling everybody your business, because once you do that, then you open up doors to a little bit more issues that may affect you. And don't find nobody that's gonna judge you, because mental health is real, whether people deal with it or not, whether people want to address it or not. I address it. Everybody know mental health is alive and well in my house, in my head, all of that good stuff. Probably pretty much one of the reasons why I don't care and I don't have a filter is because I, what I'm saying, I am who I am, and like it or dislike it, that's who I am. Also, with that being said, I don't know what is going on. Y'all can still see me. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. We're gonna not touch stuff. Stuff keep. Yeah, we're not gonna touch stuff. I guess it's the weather. This is also OCD Awareness Month, and that's also OCD Awareness Week, which is next week. That's always the second week of October. So we want to keep in mind OCD is something that people cannot help, something that people deal with. That is, it can, stimulate from mental illnesses. And when I say illnesses,
Uh,
I always make people feel
on
like
my
they
end,
sick. Um, we done lost your love. What was that? You cut out on us.
we battling in this weather. It is
Right.
battling in this weather. I got to bear with us. We having Auntie having the technical difficulties right now.
That wasn't me. That was you.
You back?
I'm back. We lost. I guess it's both of us, because I was on here and you froze. So
Oh
I don't
wow.
know which one it is. It's the weather, but I
Yeah.
mean, we just gonna keep it moving. So, like I was saying, OCD awareness is the second week of the month. National Health Education Week is the third week of the month, and we are going to talk about that. As you all know, like, I am a certified sexual health and wellness instructor, so therefore we will be discussing some of that stuff that's going on. The health literacy, discussing things that's going on with our bodies. What I'm saying, we need to go ahead and take part in that. I'm looking for people in the community that work mental health, people that work that deal with health education. We are looking for people that deal with those, because we need people to come on the show. We love to have our guest speakers come on the show and tell us, what we need to do. Offer us some tips and help our listeners around the world, because these are issues that we deal with around the world. It's not something that we just deal with one person in the household. It is something that is a collective thing. We hear about mental health, we hear about OCD, we hear about uh, ADHD. This month is also about bullying prevention. This month is, like I said, health literacy. This is National Depression Mental Health Screening Month. So we want to make sure that you go and get screened. Find your local clinic. You know what I'm saying? Get on the phone, 211. Like I
Department.
said here, find you somebody in the crisis center. Get on. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid. You got to stop being so scared to open up when you're dealing with things, because that's why a lot of people deal with stuff, because they don't have nobody to tell it to. And that's why a lot of people, you hear people say all the time, "Ooh, a total stranger just walked up to me and was just telling me their business, and I don't even know why. That's because God blessed you with that spirit that they felt like they could be in a safe zone, and they felt like they was able to open that up and talk to you about it. Or it's because they know they ain't never got to see you again, they ain't never got to hear about it again, but they just need to tell somebody, and you just happen to be somebody. Everybody can't handle that though, and honestly, everybody can't handle some other body dumping on them, because sometimes we have people that's battling and dealing with their own stuff, and so it be too much for them. And then sometimes we look at the people like they crazy, or we tell them that they selfish. Those people are not selfish. Like I done talked about it, times before. I have a sister, in all fairness, and I love my sister, and my sister is a open, she is a shoulder, she is all of that. But my sister has her boundaries, and she tells you, she lets you know. She automatically, this ain't that. I'm not on that. Like, I don't want to hear that. I don't need that in my life right now. I got too much going on. So we also have to be able to be open, be transparent, be able to be around those people that we feel comfortable and safe with, so that we can discuss when we got mental health issues. I know with myself, I make it a joke sometimes to people, because, I deal with mental health. Like I said, I deal with those issues. I was diagnosed with bipolar when I was young, and that was not it. It wasn't that. Then, they came back with dissociated anxiety disorder. And that is a real situation. That is something that people real deal with. I'm claustrophobic as hell. They say that's you know what I'm saying? I'm claustrophobic. They say that's something that's a mind thing. That's not a mind thing. There is no way in this world that I want to think about being crazy and psych the fuck out. I lose my mind on elevators. So listen, let the elevator get stuck or take too long. They say that's mental. You know what I'm saying? They tell me that's I'm trying, the light in my house, like literally it's horrible. So y'all got to bear with me. I know y'all kind of see me somewhere. The lighting is horrible, and then I tried to turn it so it wouldn't be just bright, but again, that's something that I deal with, because sometimes I want perfection. They say that's a mental that go along with OCD. You know what I'm saying? So it's different, and so you don't. Ain't nobody ask you to agree. Don't be agreeing. Don't be agreeing.
B, C, D, A, B, C, and D.
I got it all.
Yeah. And D, F, and Y, X, L, whatever they call it.
Whatever. But nah, for real. So yeah, we want to make sure that we take time to, even if you don't know anybody that's dealing with those type of issues this month. And one of my big ones, and again, none of the topics are bigger than the other. This is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. My brother made a little joke. I laughed about it. I can laugh about it now. He made a little joke, and I told him, I was like, well, today I'm gonna do the show. I'm talking about domestic violence. He was like, yeah, because you got your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? And it's a joke now. And it could be a joke now. I could joke about what I went through when I went through it, because we make the joke that the reason why she did what she did, because she did tell me at the end, because she did, like, we would fight. So we would fight. And when he considered B is, and why we laugh about it is because she always used to attack me from behind. So it was never like head up fight. And then the night that I did decide to fight back, she cut my throat. When we asked her about, like, when I had the conversation with her, finally got a chance to talk to her after everything went on. Yeah, because I'm one of them people. I'm a very forgiving person. I can talk to you. I don't care. Because, that's between you and God. Once you did what you did, now I don't hold grudges, but I will hold you accountable. So you have to take those consequences with it, and just know that you just you cut me, and you completely severed the line to access to me, whatever. But like I say, I make the joke about it, because then the comment was made when I asked her why. You know what I'm saying? Because I already knew she was a cutter, because first time she had done hit me in the face with a knife. And I was told that was done because so nobody else would like me, and because I love to smile. So if it was less than half an inch, my mouth would have been completely cut. And I know you can't see where it's at. That's thank you to HS Soap Company. Oh, y'all better make sure y'all get y'all some of that HS Soap Company, because listen, that scar is gone, baby, and it was big on my face, real big. But yeah, so she cut me, stabbed me in my face first time. It was 6 months later, she sliced my throat and stabbed me. So yeah, I can make that joke, but this is domestic violence month, and that is not nothing to joke about. It's not a funny situation. That goes for men and women. I need men to understand that we do know that you all are victims, and we do understand that that you all are victims, and we there are people out here that are rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? There are people that's out here. I talk to men all the time that are either in domestic violence situations or have been in a domestic violence situation. So I do talk to them. I do have those conversations, and we discuss a lot of stuff. And it's sad that they really don't have an avenue. Yes, we go through it. The women go through it. Women catch hell. Special. Oh, and also same sex relationships. We need to keep in mind that this happens across the board. But when a person realizes that the authority doesn't take it serious, people don't take it serious. So you have situations, and again, if you on my Facebook page, I sent out a prayer the day that the hurricane hit, and that was to the victims of domestic violence and to children and elderlies that are in situations with abuse. And the reason why I say that, because we've learned through statistics that when there are situations where you are in home and you are locked inside of a house, a lot of times that they are being locked inside of the house with their abuser. So when there are situations like it sent chills through my body. Show out, me and him was having a conversation, and then they made an announcement that the 911 was only able to take certain calls because of the situation. And of course, we want them to go in and save lives because the flooding, we had people that was locked in their house. But I told him, I looked at him and I told him, I said, can you imagine how many children and victims of domestic violence are going to lose their life
Yeah.
right now? Because there's nobody that's going to come out there and get them, because when it's already not taken as seriously, because they always say, oh, they go back. You know what I'm saying? They go back. But what people don't understand is there are always situations, most of the time, and I'm not going to just say some of the time, the majority of the time, it's a reason why a person does not leave. It could be one. We are discussing it, mental illness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people are attached to
Being
the
that way.
abuse. Yeah, they've been conditioned to be that way, brainwashed, whatever you want to call it. Just like they tell you have people that go out and they when they tell you, oh, if what is it? Like a lot of times we have pedophiles and things, they tell you that, oh, because they was hurt, they ended up becoming a person that actually did the same things. And when you have to sit and think about that stuff, like it affects you. It affects everybody. It's not just, it's not just something that doesn't your abuser, because we don't know what that abuser is thinking about. And of course, you're not trying to think about the abuser, but you put in those situations. And is it the abuser's fault?
Well,
But it was the abuser's choice.
yeah,
Or is it?
it was their choice. I mean,
I,
they was abused. I
uh-huh.
mean, it's a mental thing, and by them being, mentally conditioned, because most people does this. I'm gonna say because me being, the age I am, I done seen a lot, and I done seen, people, kids repeated the same thing that they seen their parents go through. You know,
Right.
or imitated. Maybe the boy was around his mom. I mean, his dad and his mom, and he seen his dad abuse his mom, and all the while he end up being with his mom growing up, and she isn't, probably ain't capable of raising him the way to be a good young man, and he falls victim to being like his father. You know,
Okay, so but would you say, okay, because you
So
know
that's
me.
that's kind of a mental thing, because it kind of was etched in his brain that that's how he should treat a woman, the way his mama
So
got treated.
so is it his fault?
It ain't his fault. It's his choice, because he had a choice to choose a different path other than following a toxic and you know unhealthy type of movement. That his father was showing, you know. And his mom, like I said, I'm not, you know, blasting on the female, but most females are not capable of teaching some young men, but so far in life,
Right.
they can get them right. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to get your child right as a single mother, then that's good. You know, more power to you. But most guys, at a certain age, they get to a point where they look to another male figure as a guidance. So everything's just by choice.
Okay, so I have a
Sometimes,
question. Um, with it being a choice, and then like we was discussing, because we are talking about domestic violence at this particular point. Um, and I know like myself being, because I speak openly about being in a domestic violence relationship. That wasn't my first relationship, but it was my last. I ain't doing that. I had a conversation with somebody recently that told me that they felt that way, and I literally had a breakdown, because I never want to make a person feel like they're in a situation where they're being abused, or the way I respond. And I am a very aggressive person, but I'm very soft. I
everybody say you
said it.
always
I'm
had a
very much.
choice.
That's why I had right, and you do. You really. I mean, I agree with you. I just wanted to see how far you was gonna take it. I like listen. I told you. I pay attention, and it's the insider between me and Show Out. But I always get on him when it be coming time for the show. I always stress him out because I be stressed out, and I be trying not to do that. So I guess that's why he keep emphasizing choice. Um, Y'all know we love Miss K. We love Miss K. But a lot of times Miss K is not able to be here with us. So
All right.
when we are able
I
to
keep
get
going
Mr.
on for it.
Right, when we are able to get Mr. Show out on the show, I have to bother him because his schedules are changing, and we do want to congratulate Mr. Show out. He done went and got himself 3 jobs. He around here showing his true heritage. He say tree. He got 3 jobs, man. Um,
She
but yeah,
man.
that's right. So we want to congratulate him on all his success and his hard work and all his endeavors that he is working on. Again, Miss K, because we
Got,
know she very,
got to
very
do that when
hard
you got a
working.
lot of kids. You got to do
That's
that
a
when you
show
got the
all
kids.
by himself. That's a show all by itself. Um, that's that mental health. We're gonna leave that alone. Nah, but for real, for real. But yeah, so I again I'm gonna jump back because I don't want nobody to lose sight of what we were discussing. But when it comes to the domestic violence, I do want everybody to be aware of the situations. Remember, anybody could be a victim of domestic violence. Toxic relationships are domestic violence. Fighting relationships are domestic violence. No matter how you look at it, if they come there, y'all fighting. That's what it is. If y'all having mutual combat all the time, y'all need to go ahead and separate. Learn how to communicate effectively. Me myself, I am learning that because I am a very, again, aggressive person, and I'm a person that I'm very passionate about what I say. And once I've said it, like maybe 1 or 2 times, like the first time, my voice goes all the way up. I'm getting loud. It's a route, and I'm snapping. So I'm working on that. I'm trying. I'm changing. I thank God for
It's a good
school.
thing that yeah, good thing for that HS cream. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna see your black eye during the week. When Thursday come, they be all healed up, huh?
And when y'all be sitting here watching the show, and DC come on first, and when he come on, y'all hear the beginning of this is a collect call from, this is a prepaid call from the Florida Department of Correction. Y'all already know that the HS cream did work, and so did my that five. But anyway, nah, we just playing, and it ain't going to. I yell, I cuss, but we ain't putting no hands on nobody. We ain't doing that, and we be trying to get that. We're trying to get that situation handled under control. Because I'm a loud person, been loud whole entire life. Always been loud, always had a very, very high voice, always said what I felt, always been aggressive, always been, like I tell him, pressure. Um,
That's
so
why I got that food for back.
man, I hit me with no damn bat. Nah, but for real though, again, I'm smiling and happy, and that's what it's all about. Is even through all this awareness, is being able to smile. Because, like I say, I deal with mental health issues. I deal with the domestic violence awareness. Not deal with it, but I speak out about it. So it is a constant reminder of what I go. I look at the body, the scars on my body, Cause I do. I have scars like literally all over my body. I can sit there and do that. What's the like Dora? I'm the map. I'm the map. Right. Like, I could do that. I got like human bite marks right here on my stomach. I said I was gonna go get them tatted up. Human bite marks on my arms, on my breast, um, my throat again. Thank God the HS soap company. You can barely see the scars from that anymore. My face, across my body. So yeah, I caught hell, but I survived. That's the whole purpose. Well, the purpose is not to get into it, but if you go through it, survival is the key. But when I say survival, safe survival is the key. Don't let nobody pressure you into no situation to leave a person, leave a situation that you in. If you have no means of how you gonna figure stuff out, don't make it where it's unsafe for you or your children. Always and forever stay safe. But try to notice those red flags. Try not to overlook those red flags. And when I say look at the red flag, that's within yourself and that other person. You know what I'm saying? You have to look to see what triggers are there. And if y'all can't agree to disagree or y'all can't get past that, separate, don't be together. Um, yeah, so that's like,
Don't be scared. Be scared to separate because it's toxic if you stay together. And it's
and
gonna
we
make
know
things worse.
we speaking from experience. We it's real. Like so, that most definitely. That's why I tell you I'm an open book. I don't mind discussing some stuff, talk about it. If that's what I'm dealing with, if it's something that's affecting me and I need help, I don't mind asking for help. Especially when it comes to situations like this, I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. But again, you know what I'm saying? I just want to remind y'all that this month is about mental illness awareness, OCD awareness, National Health Education Week, bullying prevention, ADHD, health literacy, and it is National Depression Mental Health Screening Month. And also domestic violence awareness, breast cancer. So, like I said, this is a whole lot of stuff going on. Don't tell me you ain't got nothing going on this month. I'm pretty sure they doing something in every city, even with the cleanups and stuff going on. And we want to send our prayers to all the victims of Helene, and the one that was right before it. I heard they got another storm um, out there playing, tropical storm playing. So we probably gonna see a little bit of him. Um, Prayers to everybody and I'm not, I'm saying, to Tampa, the ones that thought this storm wasn't gonna hit us, because this is like one of the worst storms that they've seen here in Tampa. Again, I experienced this storm back in 2022, so I know what they could do. I'm okay with that. With Ian, so we're not gonna do that. And we also gonna prepare because next Thursday, which is the 10th, is National Depression Day. And I'm gonna tell you, I deal with functioning depression. That's my term. That ain't nothing that nobody put in no books, but one day it's gonna be written down in a book because it's gonna be in my book. That's the definition. Functioning depression. You deal with it, you handle it. Everybody handles depression differently. I'm a person that I take depression and I kind of use it to push myself up to where I got to get to the next level. I go through depression a lot with certain situations. Dealing with hydrogenated separativa is a whole depression itself. Um, we did a show back in March about HS, and we plan on doing another show. I have met some wonderful people, some very, very wonderful people that actually live with HS or live with acne and versa. They live with, of course, eczema, different things. But they want to come on here and talk about some stuff because again, that's something that we're dealing with around the world. And since we did our show in March, it has been so much more, what I'm saying, information out there, so many more medications. We praying for Pedro that's going through his treatments and stuff. I just seen he just got out of the hospital. We're gonna continue to pray for him because he's doing the treatments, and that's a treatment that they want Auntie to go have. So we watching other people. We seeing how treatments and stuff working with other people. I'm getting to meet other people that's done told me about gland removal surgery and different surgeries and procedures. So I feel like and hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm here for the people, but I feel like we got to talk about certain stuff, and there's certain stuff that we not going. People don't want to talk about. They feel it's taboo, but that's something that a lot of people are dealing with, and I feel like we need to touch bases on it and talk back about it. So we're gonna get a show together. Dealing with HS and skin disorders and diseases, coming up real, real soon. Um, because like I said, I feel like that's important, especially like the end of the week, the end of the month, with that being National Health Education Week. Um, I'm gonna be very, very busy this month to make it make sense with Auntie. YouTube page is about to get busy. Y'all know I've been like so scared for whatever reasons of this YouTube page, but I'm finna get over there and I'm finna start recording, and y'all will be able to start receiving PDFs and different ebooks and stuff from Auntie because I got it done. And it was just like me trying to find the right people to work with and stuff was kind of hard. So a lot of my dates I postponed or I went back in again dealing with the OCD. I didn't feel like it was right for whatever reason. So I pulled a lot of the stuff so it did not make it. So I did have to cut deadlines and I was dealing with depression. Because it was a lot of stuff that I expected to have done by this time. But I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? This is my first year. Oh, and I also been teaching myself, so I've been learning. So with learning by myself, it's been kind of difficult. And of course, I then started taking courses and different things to try to figure this whole thing out. And of course, money. Everybody be trying to charge, so I try to catch different little stuff here, stuff I can afford. I try to go to. Sign up for a lot of workshops. I spend a lot of time on my computers and phones because I'm always learning something. But yeah, so y'all be oh, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Y'all be looking forward to that. This weather is doing something to Auntie. My body do some stuff. I'm be telling you, like I be going through it. But again, that's health literacy. So we want to talk about that. We want to talk about making sure we're going to the doctors, getting checkouts, getting our yearly checks, our men going for these prostate exams, going for these colonoscopies. There you go. I said that. Try to say that too. Say that real fast. But we need to go in and make sure we're going to get mammograms. We need to just make sure we're taking care of ourselves because we see all the stuff on TV where they tell us all the stuff they put in the food and the water. So you want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself mentally. If you need to talk to somebody, you can always reach out to me. Telephone number, not 656-216-1373. You call if you're dealing with some stuff. Call me if you need to reach me. You can always email me, find me on Instagram, Facebook. That's how a lot of people find me. They have the information and they still send me a message right on through Facebook or Instagram. How you doing, Auntie? I'm good. And this is what they want to talk. Or they call. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I will answer my phone. People be like, why you answer the phone for everybody? Because I do. I answer my phone. I do know we got some scammers and some weird people out there, but sometimes you just know when to answer the answer your Facebook or you answer the messenger because it I don't know. I guess it's the discernment or something, but I just know when I need to answer, pick up, and I usually do. But if you need to just shoot me a text message, tell me you need to talk, we can go ahead and talk. If I'm not busy at that particular moment, we can talk right then. If not, I will send you a time or something for you to give me a call back so we can go ahead and discuss whatever your issue is. But yeah. So yeah, that's what we got going on for October. I have a lot of giveaways. I was feeling. I told y'all last week. I was feeling some type of way. Got me some type of way. Listen, y'all know I'm still with Rich Homie. I'm saying, but I love forever. This month we talked about a lot of stuff. As we know, this is Halloween. And Lord, we have a lot going on in the world. We've already discussed that. So I need all of my parents, aunties, cousins, I need everybody in the world. Listen, I need y'all to let them children have this day. Whatever y'all got going on ceremony-wise, whatever y'all do on that day, that be y'all business. But for the children that's going out to enjoy their day, let them children have their day. Stop putting the illegal substances in the children candy because it's weird. Stop, you know what I'm saying? Stop poisoning the kids on holidays. Stop stalking the kids and taking our children because the children are dressed up in costumes. You big grown adults, go to some adult Halloween functions. Stop dressing up to go out there and mess with the kids or harass the kids all you cowards that choose this day to go out and pick on groups of children and groups of people because you ain't got nothing better to do or you can't stand a person face to face in their eye, keep your monkey ass home. It's ridiculous. The kids can barely do anything because we already got so much stuff going on. But seriously, like it's that time of the year. It's ridiculous. Children going missing, grown people going missing, children being poisoned, grown people being poisoned, people being attacked, people being trafficked. It's too much. It's doing. I need y'all to make it make sense. Like what y'all got going on? What is literally going on? That same water. Like what is in the water? Why do we have so many people that's choosing this avenue? Like, or is it just that y'all being exposed now? Like what is going on? What's going on? I don't know what's going on with y'all, but I'm gonna tell you right now. For all you parents that actually do care, for all you aunties, teachers, cousins, whatever, send your children over here to Auntie. Y'all go ahead and call me, email me, ask me for the information. I'm putting together some stuff. I'm going to put together a talk. I want to do some team summits, some group summits. So if you have an organization somewhere, y'all hit Auntie up. I'm coming out to speak. We're going to go and talk about it. I don't mind doing it, but we need to start talking to these children because we letting Instagram and YouTube raise y'all kids. I said it. That's why Auntie is taking YouTube so seriously. That's my next venture. And why is that? Because I've seen so many of the adults that have decided to go over on YouTube to be a part of the YouTube generation that's on kids' pages, all these grown people. And don't get me wrong, we was raised up on Sesame Street and stuff, and they had grown people that was teaching the kids. But some of you grown people, some of y'all need to make it make sense. Y'all ones on Roblox, y'all ones on YouTube preying on kids, y'all ones doing all the extra, man, find y'all something safe to do. Because I promise you, the day that it ever happened over here in mine, because my grandson, my nephews, and my nieces, they play Roblox, they do all that stuff. But when they get exposed to certain stuff, because an adult has a mental illness or doesn't have the capacity to understand that what he is doing is harming the mental of a child, we got problems. And then we wonder why the world is the way it is when we have children being introduced into adult situations by whatever means it is. All these commercials and ads for all the adult situations, children don't need to see that. Certain stuff don't need to be posted on the internet. It don't. And if it is going to be posted, there need to be better ways for them to go ahead and block and see what's going on. Because I get blocked for some of the craziest stuff on social media, literally for some of the craziest stuff. But then I'll turn around and see 10, 11, and 12-year-old children, little boys, little girls sitting up there popping, locking, dancing with weapons, using illegal drugs. I get to see all that from the kids, and then it's some grown person that actually posted it. This mental health month, I got mental issues, so this the month y'all want to talk about it, and y'all feel like y'all got some stuff to get off y'all chest, come over here and make it make sense. Because y'all know it is what it is. I say what I want to say, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. I am who I am, and I can never be who I never was. It's not gonna happen. But for real, like for real. I have a little teen summit, little group. You can send your kids over here. I'm gonna put together a little video. I'm gonna actually do the video. I keep saying I'm gonna do them, and then I get nervous when it's time to do the videos. But yeah, we got one educating the youth about grooming and manipulation tactics. This is especially important this month in October when we are sending our children out. And of course, back in the days, we was very, very lax with the kids going outside. But honestly, parents walked their children around when they went trick-or-treating. I remember we used to take my grandkids and my kids out when they went trick-or-treating. It was a group of us. The adults went and hung out. We all walked slow behind the kids. They went up to the houses. That's what they went on. Now y'all just let y'all kids go trick-or-treating and expect them to come back home. I know back then we had candy stops where you would go in and have your candy, check that candy points. Now it's not even happening. So if they're not going to do it from the outside, I need you to do it on the inside. I need you to teach your children that grooming and manipulation tactics, and we always teach our children don't eat candy from strangers. But guess what? They finna go get a whole bunch of candy from strangers. I was a part of it. I was a part of it. So we know that that's what the stuff that we deal with. But if y'all come and send your kids over here with Auntie, it's about a 2-hour course. And we literally, the kids going to understand the tactics that are used from traffickers and abusers. We're going to discuss that. They're going to recognize the signs of manipulation and the signs of grooming, how to build healthy relationships, what a healthy relationship and healthy boundaries look like, learn how to resist and seek how to resist and or seek help. So if you need to know who is safe help, I actually watched a movie the other night. We was watching a movie, and I'm not even sure what movie it was. And it was a young lady. It was on Lifetime, so I know it's based on a true story. The young lady was kidnapped and she was locked into a hotel. She escaped. The lady was actually able to escape, and she ran inside the hotel to go and get help. And when she went in there to go get help, um, the lady got on the phone. She was screaming, telling her to call 911, call 911. And the lady got on the phone as if she was calling 911. And when the young lady looked up, her abuser was walking into the door, because that's who they had picked up on the phone and called. So make sure that when you are looking for help, when you are out there, and that go for grown people too, because they is taking our grown asses. And I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't no afraid, because I've heard the little joke. I watched the joke on TikTok, and people always say you're not that big. But I am when it comes to, some certain stuff. I did lose 37 pounds, so we, pat on my back for that. But still, I'm a bigger size. But when you look at that, bigger size people are not at risk for being kidnapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're not. And it's not to be funny, but it's the truth. So it's like now when you have grown people and I'm trying to lose some weight, I ain't trying to be kidnapped. And then it's kind of like, because I'm short, you know what I'm saying? And I be scared. Somebody could kidnap me. What if they think I'm a kid?
Get
Say
you.
something. Nah, but seriously, I've had some adult, grown people that have had made comments to me and said some stuff to me, and I know they know I'm not no child. But if they say, and that's the thing, if they bold enough to say that stuff to me, then we already know what they'll say to a child. That's just being open and honest. If you can have grown men and women that are disrespectful to grown adults, then you know they have no problem with being disrespectful to a child. They have no problem with doing that stuff to kids. That's why you have to be careful. And that goes for a lot of you females. A lot of you females, I'm just keep that 100. And it's only in certain cultures. And it's sad that we got to say that, but no, I'm lying. I take that back. I take that back. Take that back. Well, it is in certain cultures still. But the bringing your homies around your children, and that go for men and women. Y'all have to be careful with what some of these people be telling y'all kids. It's okay, but you got to look at your homeboy or your sister or brother a certain way when they make certain remarks about y'all children. Like certain things, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing for a compliment. But some of that stuff be inappropriate, and y'all need to start taking heed to what y'all people saying around y'all. Y'all also need to pay attention to them same ones and who they be trying to talk to and who they be affiliating themselves with when y'all be out and about. Who is it? Who the group they go and hang out with? Because I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna call out your homeboys and your homegirls. Y'all don't want to talk about them, but I will. Y'all, some of y'all. So we need to teach our children to know. They need to know. They need to know what manipulation look like. They need to be aware of what grooming looks like. Even when it comes to some of y'all sick parents. It needs to be taught, and I don't mind teaching it. I don't mind saying it. I don't. I hope and pray that I could get partnered up with a school somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I ain't gonna be able to cuss when I go in there with the kids in the school. But for real, they need to let me go ahead and get in there. Auntie trying, make it make sense with Auntie is sure enough trying to get into some of these youth organizations so we can have some of these conversations that people be scared to have. And they can go on with all that trying to tell me, because I'm gonna teach the children the truth. We're not teaching them no. We teaching them the truth. We teaching the little boys. Yes, I understand you 14, 15 years old. who is that? Y'all can talk to me if y'all have some mental issues, but I have major depressive disorder, so I don't know how that conversation will go. But you know what, though? Honestly, it would probably be a wonderful conversation because the thing is, there's so many people out there that deal with that and they need other people that understand what they're going through. Because it's so easy. Like I sit in my class all the time. And with me being back in school to, now again, like I told them, I done been to school for criminal investigation. And of course, we dealt with a lot of the brain and dealing with stuff because I dealt with different situations that I would be put in, dealing with children or grown people, how you deal with in a crisis situation, how you deal with a hostage situation. Like, so I was taught that stuff in school. And that's another reason why my mind kind of worked the way that it do. So I literally was put into that mindset of always being almost like an investigator type thing. So my mind does that. And that's on top of having mental illness. And if people don't understand that a lot of times these organizations, police departments and stuff, they go to people that deal with mental health issues to help them crack what they're dealing with. That's why we have the TV shows that come on where you see them going and getting people that's done dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? We go and get people out there. And that's what Auntie trying to do. So for real, I'm trying to start it. I need sponsors. If y'all give me the money, or I don't even need the money, y'all provide me with a building, y'all give me access to be able to go in there and just talk, and we gonna do what it gotta do. I don't have no money like that. But what I do have is understanding and knowledge, and I know how to listen, I know how to work effectively, I know how to survive. And I don't mind sharing that with the world. I don't mind sharing that with kids because I know kids that rarely have somebody to actually speak to my men. They rarely have somebody or feel comfortable or safe enough to go and talk. That stuff we got to, and it will help a lot with the mental health of people. Had people to actually talk to that wasn't finna judge them for the situations, but they could be held accountable. And like you said, they know how they have to make that choice. Those are choices that they have to be able to want to heal through it. It's okay. I tell people all the time, living with mental health issues, dealing with that stuff, seriously, everybody deal with it. And a lot of times mental health issues, we see that it affects children, and we go into dealing with the whole sex crimes and all type of stuff. You arrest people, they go to jail, they tell you this what happened to them back in the days. That's mental issues. Those are chains that need to be broken, curses that need to be broken, all that stuff. That's stuff that needs to happen. So I want to go ahead, I want y'all to reach out. We're gonna go ahead and try to get this educating youth about grooming and manipulation tactics workshop out here. I'm gonna go ahead and record the video. Like I said, it's about 2 hours. If somebody want me to come out and do the presentation live, I'm more than willing to come out and do that, to talk. Like I said, I'm trying to find places and organizations that we could come out and talk to about making it make sense. And when I say make it make sense with Auntie, I mean just that. Whatever the situation is, we gonna figure out something.
Right.
Like we gonna figure. Yeah, we gonna figure out something. If I can't help it, we gonna find the resources. We gonna do that. And in saying that resources, I am looking for small businesses, new business. He keep losing him. But yeah, whatever, I'm looking for small businesses, startup businesses, anybody that's out there that's trying to promote their business. That's what we here for. I do have, packages starting at $50 to start branding and advertising your business. Of course, we got Mr. Showout over here at Smooth Transitions, who does an excellent, and he does a wonderful job. It comes to like, we kind of switch up. So I do a lot of stuff on the end, but it comes to flyers and different posts. I say kids are actually going through things, and it's grown people out here who judge and also refuse to believe certain things. And it's true. And a lot of times, and that's so true. That's true. We're gonna make sure we talk about this next week and that's like the biggest thing is we have so many kids that go through situations, and we have parents or adults that tell this child that's not what happened to them, or we don't listen to that child until that child acts out or responds. All right. And so we're down to the last 5 minutes. And we want to thank you all for tuning in this week. Like I said, I'm forever grateful. You always and forever, y'all can find me Thursdays at 5 p.m. BFAM 109.6. I'm streaming live every single week. Y'all can also catch me on Facebook, YouTube, and what is the other one? Instagram, TikTok. So I'm trying to build a whole bunch of stuff. Got a lot of stuff going on. Y'all make sure y'all go and subscribe now. Subscribe. I'm telling y'all better subscribe. What we got? So we have Mr. Our HS Soap Company, which helps Auntie with this, yes, all the time, putting up my skin. We are so grateful for him for the HS Soap Company, which helps out with my hydrogenated suppurativa. It works for acne and bursa. It also works if you are dealing with eczema. So if you have anybody dealing with that, you want to go ahead and reach out to the HS Soap Company. Contact me now. I still have some samples that are available. So yeah, and you see he got the mystery box still going. Right. It's a hot one today. The weather playing with us. It played with us. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune in. I am so excited about everything we got going on for the month of October. A&R Excellent Cleaning, as always, is still out there cleaning apartments and home. And with this hurricane, I'm pretty sure y'all might want to reach out. Listen, I know some people now. I'm telling y'all, the hurricane, this weather, y'all better reach out to A&R because, hey, get your house cleaned up, help you out a little bit. You might have to spend a couple of dollars, but hey, you know you're going to get it done. You're going to get it done right. Go ahead and reach out to her. Hey, every now and then you need somebody to come in there and help you clean up and do some stuff. Like forever, I will hire. No, I won't. I'm gonna clean up my own stuff. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to Make It Make Sense with Auntie. Don't forget to get y'all shirts. We have new designs. Always listen. If you want to see your own clothing design on your own clothes, go ahead and hit us Smooth Transitions. Y'all go ahead and check them out. Listen, y'all get y'all logos on y'all clothing. Get y'all logos built. Smooth Transition. Always hit me up at Lemons Make It Make Sense. Right. Y'all order today. Lemons Make It Make Sense at gmail.com. As always, I am Auntie. Make it make sense. That's who I am. That's who I will always be. And y'all make sure y'all tune in next Thursday. Stay tuned at 7 p.m. Y'all do not want to me speak that shit. And right behind him is You Guys Are the Word. Stay tuned for y'all Thursday lineup on BFAM 109.6. Right. It does. This is the month. Every Thursday.